Okay, I'm talking with Gary Wong, Senior Analyst at IMS Research, and he's going to tell us a few bits and bobs about the state of the security market at the moment. Gary, first of all, can you tell us what the overall monetary value of the EMEA security market is at the moment?
IMS estimates that in 2010, if we consider security equipment to be CCTV, fire, intrusion, and access control, for EMEA, the monetary value would be around $6 billion US.
Okay, and is there a UK market figure available?
We'd estimate that in 2010, the UK market size for total security equipment would be around $1.2 billion.
Okay. What do you think in terms of IP take-up? What's the likely sort of overtake point in terms of analog and IP?
IMS forecasts that in terms of revenue, IP equipment will surpass analog video surveillance equipment sales by 2014 in EMEA. However, in the UK, we expect that tipping point to be a little bit further out, possibly towards 2016-2017.
And that's overall total security?
For video surveillance.
What would you say are the most important vertical markets at the moment for the surveillance industry in the next few years?
In Western Europe, we see transportation being a key vertical. We see education also being a key vertical. I guess what is important is these verticals are transitioning from analog to IP video surveillance more rapidly, and that's where we're seeing traction for the video surveillance market, vendors who are supplying network video surveillance to these verticals.
And is that driven by the traditional kind of grudge purpose? Or, I mean, given we're in a bit of an economic downturn, is it government spending that's driving this?
Government spending is driving this, but I don't think it's so much as a grudge purchase. I mean, if you look at verticals such as retail, we're seeing developments there where retailers are investing in, network video surveillance because they can run analytics. And not just from a security standpoint, but also from a business intelligence standpoint. So there is, a dual purpose there.
Is that the culmination? I mean, we've heard that is likely to happen for quite a few years, but is that actually taking off now, or is that, in terms of accessing other budget lines, that sort of thing, is that a reason for it?
I think it's becoming more of a reason. I think the economic downturn has helped that in a kind of perverse sense, that people are having to look for more ways to justify investing a significant sum in security, and being able to use it for another purpose is always a great thing. Yeah.
And okay, what, in your opinion, would you say the key trends we should be looking out for surveillance-wise, and what sort of impact are they likely to have?
I mean, for surveillance, we've seen the transition from analog video surveillance equipment to network video surveillance equipment happen over the last few years, and despite the economic downturn, we still saw strong traction for network video surveillance sales over the last three or so years. One of the things that's driving network video surveillance sales is the adoption of HD resolution or megapixel resolution network cameras. I mean, they offer a superior image quality to traditional standard definition or network cameras, or even analog network cameras. And I think this is one thing that's really driving the market, because end users are familiar with the term HD, they know what they're getting.
And what about the HD CCTV Alliance and their sort of push of that technology using coax rather than the network? Is there likely to be traction there, do you think?
I think the HD CCTV Alliance may gain traction in, verticals where near zero latency and high definition are required, but we don't forecast that it will significantly impact or slow down sales of network video surveillance equipment towards 2014.
Okay. And are there any other sort of major trends that you'd see? Like, there's especially manufacturers diversifying into areas such as access control, intruder alarms, and wanting to provide sort of total solutions. Is that something that you think might happen more in the future?
Definitely. It's one thing that we're seeing. I mean, Samsung already offer video surveillance, and they have their access control. A number of other manufacturers are also looking to provide more of a security solution rather than just one specific type of security equipment. So I think it is something that we will see happen more and more.
Gary Wong, thanks very much.
Okay.